Your heart beats about 100,000 times a day, but running for just 30 minutes can actually change its physical shape in as little as 6 weeks. It's not just about burning calories or fitting into smaller jeans. It's a total biological overhaul that starts the second your foot hits the pavement. In this video, we're breaking down the minute-by-minute chemistry of a 30-minute run. We'll look at the brain repair mode that kicks in halfway through and the exact timeline of how your body evolves from day 1 to day 30. You'll know exactly what to expect at every stage. But you have to stick around for the end, because I'm revealing the daily runner's trap, a common mistake that actually causes your muscles to waste away instead of grow. If you miss that, you might be doing more harm than good. Most people think running is just a way to lose weight or get some cardio in. But why does it feel like total death for the first 10 minutes and then suddenly feel like a religious experience by the time you hit 30? There's a hidden chemical threshold your body has to cross. Most people quit right before they hit the gold mine because they don't understand what's happening under their skin. Think about your body right now if you've been sitting for a few hours. Your blood is stagnant. It's moving, sure, but it's like a slow-moving stream filled with silt. Your oxygen levels are at a baseline, and your heart is just idling. But your body is a survival machine. It hates running at first because it wants to conserve energy. It only starts to change when it realizes running is the only way to survive this new routine you forced on it. That 30-minute window is the Goldilocks Zone. It's long enough to trigger massive hormonal health benefits, but short enough that you don't totally wreck your central nervous system. Let's look at the first 10 minutes. This is the shock phase. The second you start jogging, your body panics. It's moving from an anaerobic state to an aerobic one. Your heart rate spikes, your capillaries dilate to let more blood through, and your liver starts dumping glucose into your bloodstream for quick energy. It's like a hybrid car switching from battery power to gas. The engine is coughing and sputtering because it wasn't warmed up yet. In these first 5 minutes, your body actually thinks you're being hunted by a predator. Your brain is screaming at you to stop because it wants to save that energy for the real emergency it thinks is coming. If you've ever felt that "I want to quit" feeling 5 minutes in, hit that like button. It's literally just your liver trying to keep up with the demand. It's not that you're out of shape, it's just your biology catching up. We're about to get to the good stuff. Once you hit that 10 to 20-minute mark, you enter the fat-burning pivot. This is where the magic happens. Your initial glucose supply starts to drop, so your body has to find a new fuel source. It taps into your adipose tissue, your fat. But it's not just about the fat loss. Inside your cells, something called mitochondrial biogenesis starts to happen. Think of mitochondria as the tiny power plants in your cells. Usually, they're like old, dirty coal plants. But when you run for 20 minutes every day, your body starts building more of them, and they become way more efficient. It's like switching your entire internal power grid over to clean, efficient nuclear energy. You're literally building a better engine. But the fat burning isn't even the best part. Wait until you hear what's happening in your skull right now. Between 20 and 30 minutes, you enter the brain repair phase. This is where things get wild. Research shows that 30 minutes of running triggers the release of something called BDNF. That stands for brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Scientists call it miracle grow for the brain. It actually repairs damaged brain cells and helps grow new ones in the hippocampus, which is the area responsible for memory and learning. And you know that runner's high everyone talks about? Most people think it's caused by endorphins. But here's a secret. Endorphins are actually too big to cross the blood-brain barrier. That high you feel is actually caused by endocannabinoids. These are the same chemicals found in cannabis, but your body is making them for free. They flood your system, dulling the pain in your legs and replacing it with a sense of euphoria and calm. Seeing the brain actually grow is why I'm obsessed with this science. If this is hitting you right now, subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive into how your body actually works. Once you finish those 30 minutes and sit down, you aren't done. You enter the 24-hour afterburn, or what scientists call EPOC. This stands for excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. Your metabolic rate stays elevated for hours after you stop. Your car engine stays hot in the garage long after you turn the key and walk away. You're burning more calories while watching Netflix or sleeping than you would have if you hadn't run that morning. But here is the catch I mentioned earlier. There is a daily runner's trap. If you do this every single day without ever taking a break or eating enough protein, you can spike your cortisol, the stress hormone, so high that your body starts breaking down muscle for energy instead of fat. You end up skinny fat, with a stressed out heart and weaker muscles. You have to give your heart and muscles time to rebuild the tissue you just stressed. Look at the real-world proof. A study from the University of Arizona showed that runners have way better connected brain networks than people who don't exercise. Their brains are literally wired differently. Another case study followed a sedentary adult who started doing these 30-minute daily jogs. In just 3 months, their resting heart rate dropped from 80 beats per minute to 60. That means their heart was saving 28,000 beats every single day. That's less wear and tear on the most important organ you own. The biggest takeaway isn't that you'll lose 5 pounds. It's that daily running turns you into a high-performance processor. You become more emotionally stable because those endocannabinoids regulate your mood. Your brain literally gets larger in the memory center. Your heart becomes a more efficient pump even while you're asleep. The secret is that the 30th minute is worth way more than the first 20 combined. That's when the download of all those benefits really finishes. So, tomorrow when you hit that 10-minute mark and your lungs feel like they're on fire, just remember, your brain is currently being upgraded. You aren't just running away from a bad mood or a bad diet, you're running toward a literal hardware update. The question is, are you going to stop before the download is finished? Or are you going to push through the shock to get to the repair?